morning, everybody. Welcome to a Wednesday morning Mike Talk. Glad that you guys are with me. Hope you guys are cleaning up from Christmas and you've had a great time. Maybe your family's gone home, and Sarah and I are still out here in Arizona, and I wanted to come out here by this beautiful tree. It's like 41 degrees out. You can see my breath. But I wanted to share with you, spend some time in the Word today. It's a Wednesday. Usually I would be working on my sermon, but on a rare occasion, this is one of, I think, 2 weeks this year where I haven't been writing a sermon. So got one for you for Sunday, so you can tune in the YouTube channel on Sunday and you can get a message for the new year. But anyway, this is a week that I get to really relax and just hang out and be with family. Great reuniting with Caleb and Jess and the girls, and so we're blessed by that. And God's good. And so hope you guys are well. Text prayer to that number on the screen, and I'll pray for you. Because here's the thing, people are like, don't you ever take a break? I'm like, I pray every day. I eat every day, I shower every day, brush my teeth every day. I pray every day. I'm in the Word of God every day. And one of the things we're talking about this week is kind of reflecting, remembering, how has this year gone? What has this year been like? And yesterday we talked about reflecting on the strong arm of God and how He's delivered you in this year, 2023. I think it's also good to remember the people that have been there for you. The people that have your back. By the way, isn't that tree awesome? I love Christmas trees, man. Can't get over. So I'm going to try to read this by the very dim light in here, but there's one verse I want to share with you today from 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 7. And then I'll explain it, and I'll tell you why it's important for our life, all right? 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 7. This is King David talking to his son Solomon, who's getting ready to be king. But deal loyally with the sons of Barzillai the Gileadite, and let them be among those who eat at your table. For with such loyalty they met me when I fled from Absalom, your brother. Now David is recalling, he's late in life, and he is not forgetting a good friend. His name is Barzillai the Gileadite. You ever heard of him? Maybe you haven't. He's a pretty obscure character, except he comes into David's life. We introduced to him in a very significant time. David, at his very lowest moment, when his son Absalom was trying to overthrow his kingdom and take away the throne of his father, very ruthless, David and all of his entourage, his people, and many of his army guys, they fled Jerusalem. And as they fled, as they came across the Jordan, a guy by the name of Barzillai the Gileadite, he met them and hosted them and said, I'll protect you. And he fed them and took care of their needs. In his worst moment, David had a friend in Barzillai the Gileadite. Now, think back on 2023. You've had some moments. You've had some moments of panic. You've had some moments of fear. You've had some moments where you didn't understand. Maybe people were attacking you and you wondered if anybody was on your side. And someone was there, maybe several someones. I had a friend this year look at me and say, you'll never be alone because we're always with you. And that is an amazing thing to remember. In those low moments, who's with you? There's a proverb that says, there is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. And I just have to testify to God that part of the reason that He puts people of God in our lives, and one of the reasons I would say you need church, you need life groups, you need people that you hang out with who are followers of Jesus Christ, because in those moments, when the diagnosis comes back, when something happens with your kids, when you're worried about your job or your future, when you just don't know the answers and you're really down, you need someone to come along. Can you remember the people? Go back and think about 2023. Who's been loyal? In fact, the word that's used here is chesed. It is the word for steadfast love. Barzillai said, I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm there for you no matter what. And we need people like that in our lives. As you spend some time today and heading into this new year, why don't you even make a list? Sarah and I did this last night. It's been one of the hardest years of our lives. But I can tell you that dozens, if not hundreds of people have been there at just the right time. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. Thank you very much. Because when it came to the end of David's life, he said, hey, Barzillai the Gileadite, he had died at that point, but his sons are around. Take care of that family, because that family took care of me. And there's something about remembering the people of God that He puts in your life just to get you through. In those moments where you don't think you can make it, you don't think you're going to last, you don't think you have the strength on your own. In fact, maybe you don't. But God put somebody in your life that at that time is just the right person. So here's the deal. Remember your Barzillais today, Barzillais, and thank God for them, because that's been a part of 2023. Yeah, it's been hard, but God's put people in your life to make it better. Peace. Talk to you tomorrow.